Like most things in Blender, we start out by deleting all the default items, and then I'm going to create a torus, and then we're going to lower the polygon count on that, so I'm going with 8 and 8. And we're going to lower the size down to 1/4 of a meter, or 1/10 of a meter. We'll go back. And then same with the height. So that looks good. Now we just add a new cylinder. We're going to change its radius down to 0.2 so it'll fit inside. We're going to lower our vertices back down to 8. And then change the height down to just 1 meter. Then we hop into edit, and we're going to add a couple loop cuts. Change those, don't need that one, and then we are going to just merge these at the center. So that is our spike and our spike holder for our trap. So I just imported both of these into Unity. And I'm going to create a new object, call that spike trap. And then I'll drag both of these in there. We'll zoom in on them and look at them. Now I'm going to make that into its own prefab, and then we'll edit that in the prefab instead of in the scene. So we can delete that. Open up our prefab. And first we're going to add one of our existing materials, so we're just going to use the wood for the spike. And then for the trap part itself, we're going to use rock. And now I'm going to lower the spike so that it's barely visible. And I'll just round that out to 0.5. And then I'm going to 0 all of this quick. And we'll change the scale a little bit, but first we're going to put a plane in there and resize and position this. So we'll make this half the size. And then we'll shrink this down by half too, I guess. That way everything's fairly small and isn't taking up a lot. Now we're going to duplicate these a few times and move them around so that we create a bunch of positions for our spike trap, not just one. So I'm just going to move them 1 unit in each direction. Now I'm going to change the animation for these. So I gotta add that all in one by one. Okay, now that I have all 5 of them here, I'm going to record them and set their positions so that they're extended. It might be too tall, so let's drop that down a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. And then just make sure that all of these are lined up. Okay, they're all at 0.35 now. So we can watch this play. box collider with a trigger, and that will trigger our trap. So now I have to make this bigger. 2 isn't big enough, so I'm going to extend that out 1 more to 3. And now we can add in all of our code. Something really annoying here is VS Code changes our capitalized animator and trap collider down to the lowercase version, and our collider is now trap collider instead of just collider. So I fixed that not during the recording, so if you're copying this, make sure you watch out for that. Now we'll test it. So when we walk over, it takes 50% of our health. Edit this a little bit more. I'm going to make it interactable. That way we can try to disarm this trap as well. And now we have to make an interactable script. We'll just call that spike trap. And then capitalize this so we don't have an issue with that. And now let's test the disarming. So that worked first try. We were able to disarm it. So now let's test the it damaging you aspect of it. 100% chance. So now that'll hurt you. And then it doesn't. It's able to be triggered again and kill you. That's all I have for today. Like and subscribe if you want to continue this journey with me.